But to Martin Fitzmaurice.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's play cards. Will you please welcome England's Paul Jennings? From the Netherlands, welcome, Wesley.
As always, Lakeside crowd playing their part. In the commentary box, Tony Green and David Croft.
It's my life, it's now or never, says the song. And Wesley Harms has been living his life just like Bon Jovi for the past few days here at the Lakeside, loving every single minute of his World Championship debut, as has his opponent Paul Jennings here. Two debutantes, one of them will be in the last four. What a dream that could be, Tony Green.
It certainly is, and they deserve to be here, that is for certain, the way they've played to get to this stage. And I noticed that Sparky there is wearing gloves, or he was doing when he came out. Oh, he's taking them off now. He was even practicing with them.
He spent all day practicing with fingerless gloves on. I said, do you do that all the time, or are you just feeling the chill by the lake? He said, no, I do it all the time. He's not the first. There's the gloves, right there.
Yeah. Good job they're not boxing gloves.
He's not the first, Tony. I'm sure there's other players that have not just practiced with gloves, but have played matches with gloves on as well.
Well, I've heard a few comments saying when the gloves are off.
And they're certainly off here. Not only has Wesley Harms been practicing with his gloves on, he's also been practicing alongside Paul Jennings as well. They have been getting on ever so well, the pair of them. The sad thing is, one of them will be picking up their bus fare home at the end of this match.
Well, it's farther to Noord in the Netherlands, where Leslie comes from, and Hartlepool.
I think they're just taking their time,
yeah, just
getting used to it.
Acclimatising to the stage, to the board.
It's very different from the practice boards to the match board. Trying to get 6 darts to acclimatise, it takes some doing, whether you're a seasoned pro or here for a first time.
It won't be long now. Not happy with someone.
I think someone
Put your gloves back on.
I think someone was just calling out. Wesley shaking his head and just letting our referee Nick Rolls know all about it. There is our ref tonight, a man in the middle.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First set, first leg. It's Paul to throw first. Game on.
So, on their first visit to the Lakeside, it is 2-0 for Paul Jennings and Wesley Harms. But over the next hour and a bit. The O, as they say, has got to go.
Yeah, shaky first 3 darts there from Jennings.
60.
And we are first to 5 sets in these quarterfinals. A much longer format for both of these players. Paul Jennings, I asked, what have you got
45.
to do after your second round? What have you been looking at as a way to improve? He said, to be honest, I haven't really started to play yet. Done enough to win,
100.
but my game hasn't really got going. Tonight it will.
Well, the titles he's won last year. In Finland, he won the Open, Swiss Open, and also the Latvia
96.
Open. So, like I said, new blood. And very serious as Wesley.
He's a lovely lad,
99.
is Wesley. And there the Jennings at the back. Andrea and Leah, who's come down to see her dad tonight. Back home watching Anthony, their 16-year-old boy, and Sean, who's 18 on Saturday and has
95.
promised to come down to the semi-finals if Dad gets there. Be a nice birthday present for him.
$59.
Well, not the best of starts for both players there. Yet to find the range.
45.
Well, Harms with a good chance, like 3. Just to make a big hole in it.
Thought he
60.
might switch there at the end.
No, it's a good finish, 1, 2, 3, down on the 19s.
And with Jennings on 174, he's going to get a go at it. Treble 18, I'd have thought, for the man from Hartlepool. That was where he was
98.
aiming.
Where's you require 123.
Treble 19, yes. 16 and to give you a shot at the ball. Oh, 24.
10 or a 6.
91.
No problem.
Paul, you require 76.
Treble 20. Leaves double 8. Oh, he'll be going for the ball. Well, he won't, not the ball, but the 25. Now he wants the ball. Oh, not very
51.
far away.
Exhibition
Where's your
stuff,
require 32.
almost, from Paul Jennings. Regulation for Wesley, surely. There you are.
Game shot. And the first leg. Wesley Harms.
So the youngster from Holland
Second leg.
takes
It's
the
West to
first
throw
scalp
first.
against the throw.
Game on.
Yeah, progress by beating Martin Phillips the first round, and Robbie Green, one of the favourites in the second,
140.
with Wesley Harms.
The only problems Wesley seemed to have against Robbie Green was trying to hit that match-winning double, Tony.
Yes, it took him some time.
11 darts
Yeah.
he needed
60.
to finally hit his match-winning double, which was the best double on the board. As Marge Simpson watches on, double 1 it was for Harms to complete that second round victory.
60.
That the Blue Rinse Brigade, is it, Tony?
I tell you what, I'm sure I know her.
She's had that done in special tribute to our
28.
Wesley.
Do they all dress like that in Holland? Okay.
136.
Makes the move, does Harms. Can't finish on 165, but Jennings not into his stride yet.
The man who knocked out Gary Thompson
60.
and then Steve Douglas to get this far.
$45.
A nice close up there. Paul Jennings.
100.
Only
As you
Shanghai,
require
though.
120.
On the 20s, treble, single, double.
$100.
Left double 10. Nothing much happening for Jennings, is it? This set.
I said he wanted to play his own game. So far, he's picked up somebody else's.
60. Where's you require 20.
Double 10 then for Wesley.
Game
And
shot.
makes no
And
mistake.
the second leg. Wesley Harms.
Nothing wrong with his finishing, is there?
Third leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on. $140.
On our honeymoon, just married. Oh, best wishes to them both. What a place to spend your honeymoon, Tony.
60.
Well, the hotel's very nice. It's a little bit cold. Outside, that is.
I'm sure they'll snuggle up for some warmth.
60.
There's no coldness in here tonight. And the red-hot nights down at the lakeside. I'll be about to see everyone on their feet with the first 180 of the night. We
140.
were but a millimetre away.
And needless to say, full house.
$97.
More full houses this week than your average bingo club, I tell you. Packed to the rafters.
100.
Might be a few changes in next year. Bob's going to Vegas. When all this is over, have a look around.
140.
You might want to pop over to Holland as well and have a little look at some of the darts players over there. 8 Dutch players in the championship this year, and they have sparkled as
All you require 64.
much as the chandeliers on the ceiling. Jennings, 2 darts for double top here. Good marker.
24.
Needed 2 more.
Where's you require 101.
Okay. Well, that's treble 18 now for double 16. So no finish. Chance for Jennings.
53. All you
Double
require
top.
40.
Really needs this, doesn't he? Even in these early stages. That's
Game
much
shot.
better.
And the third leg. Paul Jennings.
And that'll
Fourth leg,
make him
it's
feel
West to
much
throw
better.
first. Game on. $85.
A couple of loose starts at this stage for Wesley. He had no loose ones in his last match against Robbie Green.
That was the second round. When you get into the quarter-finals,
100.
the championship takes on a whole different persona, doesn't it, Tony?
$100.
Very direct. Rock solid.
60.
Well, maybe that was a 4-leaf clover. I'm not sure how lucky.
136.
Irish and the Welsh, and what a...
Oh, thank you. I love Wales.
Wales loves you. And we love treble 20s. We want to see more. Come on, Jano.
125.
$180 before the shot.
60.
So Shanghai when he comes back.
Had that before, didn't he? Jennings just starting to find his scoring a bit now. By the look on his face, he might feel it's a bit too little
Where's
too
your
late.
require 120.
Treble. Still the treble for double. Fraction away.
80.
Same shot.
All you require 120.
And he has been rock solid in that treble 20 bed, and there it is. The hard part, you'd think, has been done. I tell you, that fat 20 was harder, under pressure already. But that double top was lovely.
And the fourth leg, Paul Jennings.
Oh, this has got potential, this match. It really has.
Fifth leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
And Jeno not harmed by harms in these early exchanges. Battled back to square this first set.
Yeah, it wasn't an easy double to get that in the last leg. The flight was well over.
It's often the case, though, isn't it? You hit the treble 20, and the hardest dart should be the treble, but then to get the big 20, so much on it, you tend to put it in the wrong place.
The mind is, you need that double to win the leg. You don't need the treble 20s, you know, you just go for it, hopefully you hit it.
46.
He's not started this leg well, though. There's Paul Jennings.
All landing the same.
60.
But no trebles.
No, he was hitting so many high scores in his last match. I was quite impressed with his play, in actual fact.
One man from the northeast up on stage, another watching on. Gary Robson has come back down to the lakeside tonight.
Great man. Love his company.
82.
Gary.
He's top lad.
Talk to anybody.
Even if they don't want him to.
100.
At mum and daughter in perfect agony. Andrea and Leah Jennings. I'm sure Paul can hear him.
I'm just going to say, do you think he can hear them? Because it might be distracting at home. He'd be telling us, just shut up.
59.
I can tell you there's plenty gathered around their TV sets at home watching Paul Jennings tonight.
This is more like it.
180.
That was the dance he was throwing against Robbie Green.
He's taken out 120 and can't go 50 better on this occasion.
55. Where's your require 58?
And at 180, what a time to get it.
18. Steps back. Double top. Double 10. Oh,
38.
dear. Good chance here for Jennings.
Very much
All
so.
you require 115.
Once again, only the first set. Mum can't watch already. Andrea Jennings has got a long evening ahead of her. And he can still finish, though, despite that single 5. Oh, needed a treble 20 for the bull.
79.
That treble 18's come too late.
Where's your require 20?
Double 10 it is. Roll the set.
Oh, he's busted.
No score.
He's
All you
busted.
require 36.
And a let-off here for Paul Jennings. Big, deep breath. Good marker. Yes, he's got the set.
And the first set, Paul Jennings.
Sometimes the agony's worth it. And they're celebrating like he's won the match already.
Wins to throw first. Game on.
But he's only one set closer.
Yeah, best of 7 sets. 5 legs to the set.
100.
But that might wake arms up.
He's a little pensive, I think, on his throw. Man who's been
55.
practicing with those fingerless gloves. Seems a strange one to me, Tony, because surely it's a totally different feel when you take the gloves off and you get on the stage.
95.
Yeah, I was in the practice room and I just thought, that's unusual. I thought, well, there's bound to be a rule about it now.
No, you're allowed. Not sure if that second one's in or not, but
139.
Jennings could see it was in, and wisely decided to stay away. Didn't want it dropping out.
85.
Yeah, not much consistency yet from the Dutchman.
And Sean and Anthony watching back at home as they are in the Headland Club, the New Inn and the Globe in Hartlepool, where Paul plays his darts, and also 60. At the White House in Ashington, where Tug is behind the bar. Big fan of Paul Jennings, watches him all over the place and glued to his screen.
140. Wesley require 161.
Good start, treble 17.
78.
That consistency, Tony, you were talking about.
It's gone.
As at the moment, treble 17 with a left double 8. Doesn't have to go straight for the ball because he can set up double 16 now. His preference. And that's why.
And the first leg, Paul Jennings.
He's now rattled off. 4 legs on the bounce.
Second leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
And one against the throw. Yeah. Just falling short, but he's managed to get over the top. It's in there. Both of them.
140.
That was good darts. Very good.
No mistake on it. Target's a little wider open for Wesley,
100.
But getting carried away a bit.
But he's just speeding up a little there.
Says if you see me speeding up, you can tell that I'm getting a bit nervous.
30.
Well, he's getting nervous. Much better
60.
though. Even to get his darts out.
I don't see Paul Jennings slowing or speeding up much. The one thing I do see is that his finishing is fairly proficient, 44%, as opposed to the 33% of Wesley, who was great in the first 2 legs.
85.
And missed darts for that first set, crucially.
An electrician by trade, hence his nickname, Sparky.
He started playing darts just for fun with his mates after football training. He's a quite handy central midfielder, he tells me.
60.
Wesley Harms. And they were enjoying themselves, and the owner of the bar says, why don't you start a team? Play in a league. So Wesley and his mates did. And 8 years on, Tony, he's on the Lakeside stage.
Where's his mates?
They're
93.
watching him. All I'm saying to you is, go football training, in 8 years' time, you might be back on that stage again.
I'm a rugby man.
60. Paul, you require 108.
Options here. 90. Yeah. That's 38. So 70 left.
56. Where's you require 136.
And he's more than up for this one, I'm sure. Another treble 20 would have left double 8. It's a really lovely finish.
96.
A middling checkout is 136.
52.
Harms didn't get down to a double, and now he's got to hope Jennings misses on what should be double 16. Doesn't, to me, look like a man who's going to miss. He didn't miss by much. Double 8. But
44.
we let off.
Where's you require
for
40.
Wesley.
Double top
Game
it is.
shot. And the second leg.
Feelings that was
Wesley
going in.
Harms. Third leg, it's Wes to throw first. Game on.
Right, so it's working. Speeding his game up.
85. $99.
Back in it again.
100.
Robbie Green's biggest fan,
I thought it was Robbie.
or his twin.
135.
Yeah, good deflection off the barrel.
140.
It's warming up now.
Oh, yes.
They've got the range, they've got the pitch. I
24.
don't know what he was going for there. I know what Harms is going for. Another treble. Yes. 16s for double top.
136.
Good leg.
That shook the Harkley pool lad up.
That's a good leg on his throw, this, from Harms.
59. Where's you require 40.
Double top. Yes.
Game shot. And the third leg. Wesley Harms. Fourth leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, Harms, he had 3-ton pluses in that last leg. Finished in 13 darts.
Just what he needed, really, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely.
60.
Big smiles. I'm on the box.
$140.
Have you ever got dressed up in fancy clothes, David?
You say I'm wearing this shirt out of choice?
Yeah, but nobody sees you.
We all had our hair done up like Wesley Harms this afternoon. A shocking experience that was for all concerned, but no.
100.
Next year, Tony, I'll be out there in fancy dress for you. You have to spot me first.
Anything for fun.
95.
I came as myself one year. Someone asked for an autograph, thought I was Alan Norris. It wasn't fancy dress, honest.
$81.
Trouble is, I told Alan Norris, he got quite upset about it.
Alan did.
He says, I'm not that ugly.
$60.
Did you see Jarvis Cocker last night? He was in last night.
Yeah, he was in. Helen Chamberlain back in this evening as well.
100.
To see her down here. I think
146.
there's even a GT champion out there in that audience tonight.
So treble 18 with this one. Oh, he went to...
105.
Suppose you could have done.
Where's you require 80.
But this is the one. Set points. double top. Make it 1-1.
60. Paul, you require 41.
Well, he's missing a few, and he's giving Jennings a chance to get back into this set again. He denied Harms in the last set, and he's
Game
still
shot.
on course to do it here as he levels up
Jennings.
2-2 for the second set in a
It's Wes
row.
to throw first. Game on.
Wesley Harms missing darts to complete the checkout and put himself on that set score.
60.
Yeah, certainly hasn't brought his form to this stage at the moment. Blocking the bed with them first starts as well. And that's just below.
59. $99.
Is that the devil on his back? Sparky.
Have a look in a minute.
60.
No, it's a spark plug.
Ah,
140.
I wondered what they looked like.
$140.
And on his front, Wesley Harms, the spark plug on his back, you can see that medallion. That was his granddad, Hank's. When he passed away, Wesley decided he'd wear it when he was throwing his
41.
darts.
He obviously was a dart player then.
Oh, he was. Nice touch, and I'm sure his granddad will be ever so proud of everything he's done so far this week, but he'll be telling him
55.
got to finish your doubles at the key
161.
times. It's the one thing he hasn't done so far.
He ain't going to finish this one, but fortunately enough, Jennings on 187.
45.
But Jennings could put a big dent in this 187. A 125 is fine. I don't know why he's shaking his head. Still focus on those treble 20s. That one's in. And that one's in.
125.
And that's put a lot of pressure, I think, now on this 116.
He's in trouble if he don't get this. Double top, one dart for it to save the set.
96.
That's another dart for a set
All
that
you
Wesley
require,
Harms
62.
has missed. He did it in the first set. Jennings stole it. He's done it in the second set. Can Jennings steal it now?
Well, we'll find out, because treble 10, double 16 is the shot. Only 6, 16. Oh, double 12 is getting all the different positions he wants.
Well, this is nerves, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, that was big 16. Is it the double? Anyway, double 12, set point, Jennings.
38.
Harms is back in here.
20.
And it could yet be one apiece. Double 10. There is fear in that tungsten. And there is a flurry of shots from Wesley Harms. It's one apiece. What a nervy match this is. And it's all square.
The quarter-final stage. Martin Adams and Tony O'Shea are in the practice room waiting to play. Martin's on a hat-trick of BDO World titles. First two quarter-finals live here on ESPN tonight. The match underway is between Hartlepool's Paul Jennings and Wesley Harms from the Netherlands, both playing in the tournament for the first time. First to five the winner, it's all square. Back to Tony Green and David Croft.
Well, so far, it's been a little bit tentative up there. Both players missing at key times, both players failing to get into their stride. Nerves abound on that lakeside stage, Tony, and it's quite apparent, I think, in what we're seeing.
Yes, but at the same time, Jennings Keeping Wesley at arm's length. These doubles, is, you know, just putting in because Wesley's been missing them.
At arm's length, did you say that?
Oh, sorry.
If Wesley Harms hadn't have missed those darts for the set in the opening exchanges, he'd be 2-0 up now.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Third set, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
So one set apiece. Jeno gets us underway.
100.
Blazoned on his flights.
$55.
Oh dear, don't you dare it, bully.
He's brought protection with him tonight. Jennings switching there. And
174.
I assume because he thought the first dart was loose, but the 174, good decision.
100.
Yeah, family viewing was bully. Oh yes, and so is that.
180.
At last.
First 180 of the match for Jennings.
140. Paul, you require 47.
And a finish, 15. Double 16.
$15.
Still 206 for Harms though.
I don't think he'll want a 180, but a 140 is good to put some pressure on.
Paul, you
Not to be
require
though.
32. Game
Yes.
shot, and the first leg.
It's that.
Paul Jennings. Second leg, it's Wes throwing first. $100.
Double 16 is favourite double. And he's back ahead, but only by a leg.
100.
Unusual that both players practice together today. You'd have thought that they'd have wanted to just
83.
take themselves away from each other and not let the opponent know if they're scratching around a bit or struggling in certain quarters.
Yeah, but when there's only one board, you've got to.
Oh no, there is two this year.
140.
No, I've done that before. I think most of the players do. Have a chat, a bit of company.
60.
Yeah, but you used to practice, deliberately play bad and lull them into a false sense of security.
You've watched me throw, haven't you?
Yeah.
121.
$258 before the shot.
81.
He's brought
Paul, you
180
require
of those signs
140.
tonight. And that's his one for a 1-2-1.
$60.
Has he got one for 60? Oh no, he's got one for 87 though. See the preparation, Tony, you have to go through to get here as a player
60.
and a fan.
Paul, you require 80.
Okay, treble 20, double 10. Single 20 now. Be careful of the treble the way you throw it. Moment.
60.
It's not
Wes, you
there.
require
It's not happening.
117.
But Harms has still got to take this out. And tricky 117
57.
on his throw, not what he would have
Paul, you
wanted.
require 20.
Double 10 then for Jennings for a break. That's beautifully positioned. That wasn't, no, it's double 5. No, and he
15.
snatched at that.
Wes, you require 60.
Mrs. Chaplin. Yeah. Double top.
Game
Yes.
shot. And the second leg. Wesley Harms.
Well,
Third leg is
another
Paul
leg
to throw
that could have
first.
gone
Game on.
either way is held on to just by Wesley Harms.
60.
One apiece in sets, one apiece in legs. All it needs for one of them to wake up.
137.
Is that Harms?
Well, he's the player that has put in a 90-plus average in this championship so far.
85.
Jennings in his 2 victories averaging 84 and 83.
100.
137 a ton.
$97.
Jennings just struggling to keep pace with his opponent on a leg that he started.
Good leg this one though, for Harms.
140.
Yeah, 140. 100, 137, 124 for the outshot is Wesley Harms.
59. Where's you require 124.
Treble 20. Treble 18 leaves the bull. Jennings still on 200 though, so
56.
Just needing some big scores and some regularity here at the moment, Paul Jennings.
60.
Looks racked
Reggie
with
requires
worry
68.
up on that stage. Treble 12, double 16, but tops it is with 20 and then the 8. That'll
Game
do
shot.
nicely.
And the third leg. Wesley Harms.
Dutch delight, double Dutch delight.
Fourth leg, it's Wes to throw first. Game on.
so to go ahead in the match.
45.
And a similar pattern this set from the opening 2, where Wesley Harms finds himself 2-1 up in legs.
100. 140.
That was a good shot of them last 2 darts to get past that first one.
It was.
Look at the side view.
100.
All land the same. These are more direct.
100.
But not finding his pitch, is he, at the moment?
I prefer Harms's, where the darts land.
95.
Yeah, it's a steep angle for Jennings. Increase the chance of deflection.
Still get over the top of them. There you go.
100.
On her own.
Paul Jennings, I think, will know exactly how she feels at the moment. He looks a little bit alone, doesn't he,
58.
up there?
Where's you require 116.
Once again for the set then for Wesley Harms, and he's going to be first down to a double with his single 16. Now this time, can he take it out in regulation? Double top.
96.
So in every
Paul,
set
you
so
require
far, he's missed a double
148.
for it.
The set of the set. You won't save it with darts like that.
44.
But he could lose it with double
Where's you
10.
require 20.
And that's what's coming in.
Double 10 for Harms. Shake of the head. That's a good marker for him. But
15.
it's key doubles that he's missing now with regularity.
Paul, you require 104.
Good finish. This 18s normally. Let's leave it with Geno. Yeah, treble. He's double 60. Oh, no need to say anything there. Let's see why that one won.
38. Where's you require 5.
So, 1, only just. He just steps back a bit. He's got to forget about the scrappy darts and concentrate on the one in his hand.
1.
This is scruffy. There's a bunch of school kids at playtime this at the moment. And Harms, once again, missing darts for the set. 6 he's missed for this. Single 16 for tops. Jennings to steal.
46. Where's you require 4.
Okay, let's finish it off. Double 2. Double 1. Yes.
Game shot. And the 3rd set. Wesley Harms.
Don't know why he doesn't just go for it straight away, double 1. He rarely misses on it. And after missing 7 darts to take the 3rd set,
game on.
Madhouse saves him.
So now leading 2 sets to 1.
100.
It's the best of 7, the first to 4. This is better.
140.
140 gets a round of applause. Neither player really, it has to be said, setting this
100.
alight, this best of 9 set quarter-final.
Oh yes, we moved up a couple, haven't we? 7 last night.
Yeah, long night ahead for you here, Tony.
90.
Soon goes there. Seen his first 3 throws, he keeps
45.
getting 10 pluses. He's already had 2 in this leg. And yet he falters towards the end. It's only the finishing again.
It's one of those matches, Tony, where
100.
the pace is not exactly electric. And that's fine if the darts are landing, if they're going where you want them to. But if you're just throwing it around
81.
a bit, as Wesley did there, hitting a 1 or a treble 5, missing doubles, gives you more time to dwell on your mistakes. And that tends to drag you down a touch. Jennings can still pull big scores out of the bag, but he can't do it consistently. Harms is the same.
Well, that was a nice score. 139 to lead double 16.
Paul, you require 32.
There it is.
Game shot and the first leg. Paul Jennings.
And every time Dad hits a double, his daughter gets a cuddle.
Second leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
To Jennings watching on. Paul's sponsors here tonight as well. A man called Kevin Hill, who plays a bit of darts
96.
himself. He tried to qualify for the Lakeside, lost out in the international playoffs.
Did he know? Who was that, William Hill?
No.
100.
Kevin Hill, and you wouldn't have a bet on him to win either. Paul says without Kevin's backing, he wouldn't have been able to play the tour,
140.
win the tournaments in the last 12 months in Finland, Switzerland and Latvia that gave him the points to come here as the number 12 seed.
60.
And his Welsh Open win in 2010 was not too shabby either. Great Open tournament that.
It's going more in this leg. 96, 140.
105.
It will come to life.
100.
Well, let's
Paul,
see.
you require 160.
After 9 darts, the big out.
No way out.
100.
Wesley Harms, everything he wins at darts he uses to finance his progression, reinvests it back in the sport again,
100.
pays his own way
All you require,
around
60.
Europe and the world. Jennings, though, wants 20 for tops to take
shot.
the second leg of this fourth set.
Paul Jennings. Third leg, it's Wes to throw first. Game on.
It's warming up.
Nice double top for Jennings, that.
And a nice 140 to follow that for Harms.
Paul Jennings could just follow it through with another 140. That'll give him great hope and confidence, but just the wrong side of the wire and a look of resignation on his face. You don't want to see in what is still the early stages of this match.
100.
It's one of those nights that you can, you know, every dart player gets it.
100.
He's 2-0 up in this set, and this is Wesley Harms' throw this leg, so if he loses it, there's no damage done.
140. Where's you require 161.
Needed the travel first to finish the leg.
137.
But he's left 24 to come back. Good leg from Harms.
Absolutely. And for Jennings,
52.
even a single 19 missed there, so no finish yet. Double 12.
Game
Harms,
shot. And the
very
third
good leg, 13 darts.
Wesley Harms. Fourth leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
This is the one now, after that double 12 from Wesley Harms, that Paul Jennings has to take. Might not feel everything's going his way, but at 2-2, still very much anyone's game.
$140.
Yeah, he's moving around quicker, building up his confidence. Knows he has a chance here. There's Wesley. Oh, look at that.
Not have a chance for much longer. Oh, unlucky.
140.
Yes.
140.
Just feel it. 2 140s, a ton 140 for Paul.
If those 40 points are going to prove crucial at the end of this leg.
100.
They might do if Wesley can get a 140 here, you know.
Well, 161's a finish. It's a good finish.
$100. Paul, you require 161.
Let's see if he's up to the challenge. Well, would have been the highest of the tournament. He dropped short with both darts there. 25 would be a good option here. 96 is a nicer one if he comes
46.
back. Went the right way.
Where's you
hit it.
require 121.
To level the sets. Yeah, 61 left. Double 14 with the last. Went for the 11 first.
107.
But now shot now for
Paul, you
Jennings.
require 115.
Now that missed 25 could now prove crucial for Jennings. There's an awful lot of pressure on these darts. That's why I think he dropped short again. But he can still do it with double 19.
Game shot.
Oh, what a buckle that was!
Paul Jennings.
And Jennings, the scaffler, isn't in danger of being knocked down just yet. He draws back to level at 2 apiece.
Country Club in Frimley Green in Surrey, where the quarter-finals of the BDO World Darts Championship are underway. Defending champion Martin Adams and Tony O'Shea are waiting to get on stage to throw for a place in the last 4. The next 2 sets in the quarter-final between Hartlepool's Paul Jennings and Wesley Harms of the Netherlands are about to be played. But let's hear from some of the Dutch fans here to support Wesley. You'd never guess they're from Holland.
Thanks, Ray, or should I say, thanks, Colombo. I don't know how you worked out these guys were Dutch fans. So your boy is in a hell of a fight tonight.
Yeah, that's certain. I hope that the next leg that he wins and that he can have his nerves quiet. We don't have his nerves quiet because we are real nervous, and that he go to the next round. We hope so.
Firstly, I've got to say, hello, sir. Thank you very much for that hat. It's the best hat I've seen at Lakeside all week. He's certainly looking a bit nervous. He's looked very cool and calm for the rest of the tournament. What kind of Wesley's going to come out after this?
What's going to come? I think he wins this match.
I think he wins this match. That's confidence. The one thing I think you guys haven't done enough of yet is make enough noise. You've been rather quiet, so show us what you're going to give to Wesley as he comes back out. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't know what it means, but it's pretty good.
And the players are about to return to the Lakeside stage to continue this quarter-final. A little bit tense early days, but now there is an opportunity. One of them can really push on now. Great opportunity here. Let's see who's going to take it. Back to Tony Green and David Croft.
So then, where do we go from here? Two men who have not brought their A game out so far, but they really shouldn't be worrying from here on in, because we've had the first 4 sets of this quarter-final. It's all square. Really, Tony Green, it becomes the best of a 5-set match, and we know that they're quite good in 5-set matches.
Well, the thing is, just before the break, you'll have found out that they were starting to improve from the start. And to be quite honest with you, I think we're going to see some great darts from here. There was 140s coming in, 3-ton pluses on the trot from both players. So yeah, I think you can sit back, relax, and this will be
Thank you,
enjoyment.
ladies and gentlemen. 5th set, first leg. It's Paul to throw first. Game on.
Paul Jennings hit a 1-1-5 to win the last set. He's straight in with a treble 20. But only 100. So is he pleased or is he disappointed?
No, he'll be pleased. Look, there we go again. This will be more. Just over the top for 140. Is it there?
100.
Oh.
Tony Green with the prophecies. Paul Jennings trying to deliver the expectation.
100.
Well, that's 3 tons. 2 for Paul. 1 for Wesley. They are, look.
100.
4 tons.
Okay. Just checking the odd one off.
Yeah, but no treble to go with it. That's the trouble.
But that's when you let your opponent in.
100.
Look at that 4th set average there. Jennings 101.3, starting to finish more regularly. Harms 102.1. That's good in the context of a match where Harms' overall average is 87 and Jennings 83. And he's started steadily here, Jennings, but couldn't keep the consistency going.
Okay, I was about 4 1-tons. Yeah?
Yeah.
1 ton.
Not exactly electric from Sparky.
But it's a finish.
He's cooking on gas.
$52.
Okay, here we go.
Whereas you require 101.
Treble 20. Single 9. Double 16. Oh, it's about that then.
And the first
400s
leg.
and a finish.
Wesley Harms.
That's the perfect 15-dart leg from Wesley
Second leg,
Harms.
it's Wes to throw first.
I gave him a good talking to at the break.
It's what they call the John Lowe leg. That rock solid, not exactly spectacular.
100.
Does the business. John Lowe, isn't it?
Well, he could get 140s.
100.
Yeah, but those darts of his, you couldn't get 3 in the bed very often. But I've seen him hit a 9-darter. Everyone did. First man ever on television, wasn't he?
Was you there?
100.
Oh, I was watching. I was in shorts back in those days, Tony. You might have been there.
I was there.
Slough, wasn't it?
Yes. Freddie Williams called it. And I was sat
60.
down ready to go on stage.
I think he won more for hitting the 9-darter than he did for winning the match play that weekend.
140.
I tell you what, he's had 6 100s and a 140.
Is that consistent?
45.
That's what I told you he'd be doing.
161.
Come out with purpose. Wants treble 17. Oh, unlucky. Little grimace there. I think he fancied his chances on that.
37.
That's unbelievable. That's force. That's 8 tons in 8 throws.
60.
Actually,
Not
9.
counting the finishing.
It's 9 with the finish as well. Simple double 12 for him now. Oh no, but he's just slipped into the single 9. So 15 left. Double 4, which he'll never miss, except now.
20.
Oh dear. Nobody misses 4s, Tony.
Right. Big score here from our friend Paul.
100. Where's you require 4?
Double 2. Oh, it's difficult for him. He'll have to move, surely.
2.
Well, he's left himself
All
double 1, which he's already hit tonight.
136.
And he hit to beat Robbie Green, his match-winning dart. Will he get a chance on it? Jennings thinks maybe not. It's double 8 to raise the roof. Oh, lucky Paul
120.
Jennings.
Where's you require 2?
Double 1. Yes.
Game shot. And the second
I'm telling
leg.
you, he's deadly on
Wesley
double 1.
Harms.
It's his favourite double. And Paul Jennings
Third leg. It's
wasn't
Paul to
far
throw
away
first.
from the break.
Game on.
But after the break, he's 2 legs down here.
The thing is, on double 1,
41.
you don't have to work out which way you're going for it.
Well, the only fear is fear itself of it, really. It's
140.
the one you don't want to drop on the inside, and it forces you sometimes to throw too far over the top. Jennings is under pressure now, losing his scoring, and everyone knows it.
$41. $140. $59.
See, no consistency with Paul. 41-26, and then a 140.
83.
And a leg that he started at the moment, he's only 50 points ahead. So it was a good time in a leg to put in a 180 or a 140 here.
140.
As Wesley Harms has just done, wrestle that control.
Okay, can't finish on these 3, but
137.
he could live in hope here.
121.
Treble 17, he'll be going for the ball if he gets it.
97. Paul, you require 74.
Pressure back on Jennings then. Single 20 leaves double top. He's hit this under pressure a few times already. Oh
54.
dear, that was a big pull.
Where's you require 24.
For the set. Go in the lead, 3-2. Double 12.
Game short. And the 5th set.
Well, that
Wesley Harms
was the quickest set we've had so far. Sparky is plugged in.
6th set.
Double 12
first leg.
for
It's
him.
Wes to throw first. Game on.
Just what he would have wanted. 3 legs without reply.
Well, there's one thing certain, it's tuned up now. Foot on the pedal, and off he goes.
100.
Good set, that.
Well, girls in, watching the darts.
55.
Jennings said he was going to bring his game to this stage tonight, and still say he's borrowed somebody else's. Knows he can play much better than this.
100.
And this is where in a match you start to put an awful lot of pressure on yourself, Tony, don't you?
True. I don't know if I told you, did you? Lady Gaga is playing darts now.
Has she asked you for advice?
140.
No, but, well, it's difficult unless I do it by email. Little pub in California where she plays from.
That's right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, it's a true story. It's her
60.
boyfriend, isn't it, who in a darts team? She went along to play a match, joined in.
And she enjoyed it.
She has an open invitation to the World Championships, should she wish to grace us with her presence.
41.
I'd love to see Lady Gaga and Ted Hankey side by side.
Oh, you
120.
could see that going in, couldn't you? Oh, brilliant.
171. Where's you require 121.
Yeah, treble 17 coming in.
Still hasn't hit that treble 17 tonight.
57.
Every time he's gone for it.
All you require 94.
Might go bull on 25 first. Once again, he misses that himself. Hit the 11, treble 17 he wanted. Rice shake of the head again.
53. Where's you require 64.
Treble 16. Oh, that's 21. So 3. Double top. Yes.
Game short. And the first leg. Wesley Harms.
Put in the high scores away and finishing.
Yeah, one-way traffic at the
Second
moment.
leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
Double top, doesn't matter where they are for Wesley Harms, he's finding the target.
It's a game of 2 hours for Wesley.
100.
There's not much time really for Paul
97.
to start getting some legs.
Well, he doesn't want to be 2 sets down. To be honest,
140.
doesn't have to up his game much to address the problem. Thing is, though, Wesley is giving himself a lot more opportunity to miss a few doubles. 13 out of 35 now, as opposed to 9 out of 27, and there's not much difference in the overall percentage.
81.
Just Harms consistently throughout the match has had the better scoring.
He's proving that now.
99.
Mind you, Paul Jennings started this leg with a ton 140 and 81. That's not bad.
Yeah, but that's not brilliant. 20 and a 5. He's only 65 points
44.
ahead. Make that now 84. So even 100 here would have left
60.
Wesley Harms on a good
All you
Shanghai.
require 136.
Jennings has come close to this already, missed the double 8. Not even going to get a go at it this time.
96. Where's
Big
you
finish.
require 160.
Wants another. No.
100. Paul, you require 40.
So to hold his throat, he stares up at double top. They
Game
all
shot.
stare at
Down
double
the
top.
second leg. Paul Jennings.
And I do feel there's a lot of people here cheering for Paul Jennings. The
Third
crowd
leg, it's
willing him
West to throw
on.
first. Game on.
Needs to give them more of that to shout about.
$100.
At least the crowd are getting involved now.
96.
He's not exactly a crowd favourite, but I think there's a lot of goodwill behind Paul Jennings as the Englishman against the Dutchman here.
98.
If he could just get it going a bit, they'll all be on their feet.
$41.
Didn't rush up there. It was going to fall out.
Well, even a single 19 will leave a finish.
133.
Well, three of them would have left 170.
Yeah, well, he's done it. A single 19 leaves that 170. That's why he went from 303. That's why he went straight onto the 19s.
140. Where's you require 170.
To the highest out shot. Another one. Ooh.
98.
Come on, Dad. He'll hear that. And he responds.
I wonder if it could affect him at all, emotional-wise.
85.
I think
Where's
you
require
want to know that
72.
your loved ones are with you, don't you? Sometimes you can thrive on their support. But double top for Harms to hold his throw here.
32.
And a rare
Paul,
miss.
you require 139.
Finish with 3 darts, so can't finish now. Single 20, mind you don't bust.
99.
And in
Where's
comes
you
Wesley,
require 40.
double top. Oh, fraction away, but 15s.
Game shot.
Made up
Down
for
the
it.
third leg. Wesley Harms.
Good adjustment there, wasn't it?
Well,
Very nice. Double 15 after the double 5.
Fourth leg, it's
Not
Paul to
phased.
throw first. Game on.
throwing to save the set.
$60.
Been in this position before, though, hasn't he? As Paul Jennings. 2-1 down
100.
in the first set. Came back to square it up.
$134.
2 nice starts there, wasn't it? In that shot.
Yeah. This is a stage of the match where he might want to make more use of the 19s. He's hitting them and hitting the treble there with
137.
a little more regularity.
But it's Harms that's pushing the score along. I know it's on
85.
137 in this leg. Yes,
97.
couple ones. 167. He's got a good mathematical brain there, as it all works out, the shots.
And if Paul Jennings is counting, he'll go for an 18 and gets the treble.
94.
Single would have still left to
Where's you
finish.
require 167.
So Wesley Harms for a 167. Not to be.
60.
Stayed up
Paul,
there.
you require 128.
Looked like he blocked the bed.
Treble 18 the shot. So treble 20. He won't be getting a shot at the ball.
92. Where's you require 107.
Whether he gets a shot at double 18 that'll concern him now, and he might not. Wesley Harms could take this set in the next 2 darts. Single 15 leaves double 16. Oh dear, not quite ready. I think he's just making sure he's got the right score. Before he makes sure he's got the right double, and he makes sure that he goes 2 sets up, and is the writing on the wall for the Jennings clan now, as Wesley Harms does some harm and leads 4-2.
In the semi-finals, and it's Lakeside Darts live here. Well, welcome back. Live on ESPN tonight, defending BDO World Darts Champion Martin Adams will attempt to get over the next hurdle in his bid to complete a hat-trick of titles, and it's quite an obstacle because he'll face Tony O'Shea. That's 2 of the most experienced players on the BDO circuit who will follow Paul Jennings and Wesley Harms onto the Lakeside stage. Here they come. First to 5 the winner, first place in the semi-finals, about to be decided. You never know, but it looks like Paul Jennings won't be able to keep a semi-final place out of harm's way. Let's get back to Tony Green and David Croft.
And this match has looked rather ominous for Paul Jennings ever since Tony Green put his headphones back on 2 sets ago and didn't realise that it had spiked his hair up. It was the Wesley Harms tribute hair that seems to have swung this match for the Dutchman, Tony.
David, I'm pleased to say I've got some. Yeah, that's the 3 darts practice.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. 7th set, first leg. It's Paul to throw first. Game on.
Nick Rawls, the referee. So, Harms leading 4 sets to 2.
And for Paul Jennings, he needs to find momentum, consistency, big scores and doubles. They're there somewhere, but as the lion tamers and their beasts assemble around the tables are the vultures circling for Jennings here at the Lakeside.
44.
Yeah, but since that first break, David, it's this lad here who's done the damage. He really has. He's had tons and ton pluses for fun, finishing straight away. He's now leading 4-2 and got every chance to be in the semis.
Bounce outs for Jennings.
He won't be pleased with this performance, Paul, and he won't be pleased with that.
No, not at all, even though it's his first bounce out. Look at that, Harms, 15 more ton pluses.
Yeah.
Although Jennings has got 4 more 140s.
100.
Make that 16 ton pluses more. And in a match where there's not been sustained bursts of high scoring, those 16 have made quite a difference. Checkouts very similar, but look how many more opportunities he's had, Tony.
Well, just look at this leg. It's kicked off with 140s, Paul, and he's had 3 scores, 44, 40, 66.
140.
This lad, ton at 140.
A little 60 in between.
Big difference.
Yeah, absolutely. And against the throw, he was 110 points ahead before Jennings got to the board.
100.
And he's still ahead now.
Where's you require 101.
And throwing for the leg. Okay, single 9, double 16. Double 16 coming in. Yes.
Game shot.
Looks easy now, doesn't it, this game?
Quick 15 dart leg.
Looks very simple indeed for Wesley
Second leg,
Harms,
it's Wes to throw first.
who quite fancies an early night here and doesn't want to hang around for 3 more sets, certainly.
But it's a grim picture so far for his family. They've all travelled from Hartlepool.
59.
And remember, as we get to the serious business here at the Lakeside, 12 players have reached the final on their debut. 7 have won the title at their first attempt, and the last man to do it was a Dutchman, Jelle Klassen, in 2006. We might still yet get two Dutchmen in the final in 2012.
That's a good one. Plenty of room left. Too far across.
125. 58.
Best of 9 sets, first to 5.
This is an opening for Jennings, you know, Tony. Come on, step in. That's it.
180.
Well, that's what we expect from Jennings. But has not performed tonight. At least it's got the crowd going on his side now.
Paul, you require 136.
Taking him to a finish, and he's got 6 darts. Block the bed. Nice switch once again on the treble 19.
96.
And that'll do to leave himself double top, with Wesley a long way back here.
95. Paul, you require 40.
To give them hope. Double top. Oh, double 10. That is way off. That was near,
20.
but look, the heads have been down most
Where's
of the
you
match.
require 93.
He gives them hope, and Paul Jennings wouldn't mind receiving charity when it comes to doubles at the moment. I think it's double 7 for Harms, because that second dart is in the treble 18 there, you can see it. So double 7 it is. Could have lost the leg. Oh, and he's busted.
No score.
Might yet still lose the leg.
20.
Is that the break? Is that the change of luck Jennings needs?
Double 10. Yes,
And
at
shot.
last.
And the
A
second
little
leg.
knock there of Wesley
Paul
Harms.
Jennings.
Well, maybe after the hope did come the charity for Paul Jennings.
Third leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
One thing's for certain, they've certainly got the faith on that table.
Yes, you've got to dig deep. It's not going for you. Persevere.
140. 140.
All the consistency has come Wesley Harms' way since that first break.
140.
So 3 140s in a row.
$41.
And then Wesley Harms with a slip. So Jennings should start to feel a little easier about life now.
60.
This is darts. This is the lakeside. How can you ever feel at ease?
$79. Paul, you require 161.
You've got a finish coming up. 161 will be the highest finish of the championship. Treble 17. Oh, leaves 84.
97.
Long way clear though, isn't he? This has not been one of Harms' better legs in the match, even though it did start with a 140.
100. Paul, you require 64.
Treble 16 or treble 8. Double top he favours, I think. There you go.
Shot.
Very nice.
And the third leg. Paul Jennings. Fourth leg, it's Wes to throw first. Game on.
Likes that double top.
Has to win this leg to save the set. Is Harms.
60.
It's really sprung to life.
I remember a young man
140.
at the lakeside, an experienced player that he was from the northeast of England, when all the chips were down, springing into life once, and rattling off 6 sets in a row against Martin Adams in the final.
Nixon. One of great finals, that. 6-0 down, came back from 6-6.
140.
And took us all the way.
Exactly. I just wonder if Paul Jennings, with a set 5 average that was 14 points below Wesley Harms, could actually raise his game enough to give us a Nixon in the quarterfinals.
Well, he may not have got the big scores, but he's got the big heart, I tell you.
Look at that, he had a better average in the 6th set, and yet still lost it against
60.
Wesley Harms.
Paul, you require 96.
Not all about averages, of course.
Yes. Level 18.
Yes.
Game shot. And the 7th set. Paul Jennings.
11 dart finish. Is he back? I would say so with that.
And there is twice the noise when Paul
8th
Jennings
set. First leg.
hits the
It's Wes
double
to throw
than when
first.
Wesley Harms gets
Game
one.
on.
I tell you, the crowd are here in the majority for Jennings, and they're with him. They're not against Wesley by any stretch,
100.
but there is a lot of backing out there for Paul Jennings. This, though, crucial set of darts, isn't it? It's against the throw for Jennings. And he's not going to break the throw throwing like that.
Well,
we saw Norris's come back last night, didn't we, against Dean Winstanley, when he looked on the way.
60.
We have seen many a comeback.
We notice how the crowd have all gone quiet now.
Gathering themselves for the next instalment.
85.
Mind you, Wesley's had a good start. Turn 140 and 85.
140.
That's going to help.
Nothing wrong really.
96 left.
81.
Yeah, quite, I was going to say nothing wrong with either of those 2 darts, but the third hasn't helped his cause. A 180 here, you know, puts Harms under pressure. Has to get a treble. Not
86.
quite the one he wanted, but it's
Where's your
okay.
required
It'll give him a
95?
finish.
Well,
At a single
looks
7.
7 does that, so that's 88. Can't finish now, but 170. This is interesting.
47.
This
All you
will be
require 170.
magical.
Which way do you go for that, Dave?
I think you start with a treble 20, you follow it with a treble 20. Oh, his daughters, I think, thought that was in. He might go for the bull
105.
anyway. He did. She thought
Where's
that
your
second
required
one was in.
48?
Okay, double top. Great marker. And off the
Game
barrel.
shot. And the first leg. Wesley Harms. Second leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
So going with the darts. Still has
140. $97.
We've had a lot of Dutch players in the semi-finals.
Well, 6 of the best before 2012. Ray van
100.
Barneveld, who started the brilliance that we've seen from Holland, really. Roland Scholten, fair player on his day as
60.
well.
Of course, Stumpy.
The matchstick,
Klassen.
who could have been so much better than he is and might still yet raise the heights like Jennings has done just there.
180.
Jan Dekker last year. And the man in charge now, Tony,
60.
of Dutch darts.
All you require 81.
Oh, De Ruyter.
He's the man that's heading up the federation. Jennings, though, can just set this up nicely. 20.
49.
We'll leave him double 16.
Well, they should level this set now. Should
100.
Jennings from here.
32. Game shot, and the second leg. Paul Jennings.
Like I said, he seems to be coming good right at the death.
Third leg, it's Wes to throw first. Game on.
Yeah.
Because Wesley Harms, just 2 more legs. And it's over.
It's gone with the throw this set so far.
140.
And if Paul Jennings doesn't break here, then he might have a Herculean task ahead of him if it's 2-2 in this set. Now, look at this. Legs started.
89.
Wesley Harms has been broken 5 times in the match. Jennings has been broken 7 times. Neither totally comfortable
83.
on the throw.
I've seen a few matches like that this week.
The
match closes in. Now the tension starts.
Yeah, evidence in that dart.
85.
Jennings looks a long way behind and is. If he could just find a way to force the issue, put Harms under a little bit of scrutiny.
60.
Match could yet change.
Well, it's 193 before the throw here, as against 312. Big difference.
89.
And a good finish, 104. And that's what is left.
Yeah, Christian Kiss girlfriend, Kirsten, we saw there. Her man in the quarterfinals
87.
tomorrow.
Where's you require 104.
84 left. No problem, it's coming back.
56.
225.
$55. Where's you require 48.
16. Oh, if he prefers the double top. Well, he has it a few, so good for him. Double top. Yes!
Game shot, and the third leg. Wesley Harms.
There's one leg away.
Fourth leg, it's Paul to throw first. Game on.
Now this might be the easier one for him. Depends what Jennings does from the outset.
Oh, look, he's under enough pressure without losing them darts.
27.
That was cruel.
Well, it was cruel because it caught the barrel and stem.
You've got a feel for him. Now then, is that going to be punished?
That looks quite sweet.
96.
As we finally find Wesley Harms' girlfriend out in the crowd, Micah.
$60.
Isn't Micah some sort of material?
That's lycra, Tony.
Oh, sorry.
It's what you wear in the gym.
Ah.
As
140.
Okay. Getting down to what could be the final leg now. Look, a little nod.
100.
Look at the determination. Picking off the treble 19. 2 of them. Oh, this looks good now for Harms.
133.
well, right from the outset, with that bounce out, this leg has become a lot easier for Wesley Harms. But you know what? He's produced the goods in it. 96, 140, 133.
132.
Bull. And again.
Would have been just too much to ask.
28 scored. Oh, sorry, he got the bull. That's right.
73.
Something gone wrong there. 53 yard. The 59.
Thing is, though, it's all gone wrong for Paul Jennings in this leg. He had to hold his throw. He's struggling to get down to a finish.
60.
That might be the last we see of the man
59.
from Hartlepool.
That's double top for the match.
He's
2 darts to go.
7 out of 15 he's hit on this.
Double 10. And there it is.
And the match, Wesley Harms.
Wesley Harms. Well, another Dutchman comes along, debutant, and he's in the semi-final.
Wasn't a humdinger, but he's there in the last 4, and you can't deny him. Are we going to get another Dutchman through to the final? Wesley thinks you can.
And congratulations to Wesley Harms on his debut in the Lakeside World Darts Championship. He's won through to the semi-finals. When he returns to Earth's atmosphere, he can watch the match that will decide which darting heavyweight he'll play in the last 4. He'll be defending Lakeside champion.